Hello everyone and welcome to another Python video. So in this video we're going to work with Flask, so how you can create web pages in Python and how you can send and receive a data in pages, HTML pages. So this is the basic item with Flask, so we're gonna work on it and we're gonna do more in other videos connecting to MySQL, creating pages and sending and receiving data to MySQL and uploading files, creating web API, a lot of things. So I'm gonna start with basics. So for this I need to start as always. So first we need a folder name. I'm gonna name it sample website, and let's go ahead and open it with VS Code. File, open folder, and let's go ahead here. Okay, I'm going to create a file app.py. So for this one we need to install Flask library. So as always, new cmd pip install Flask. So I think I have installed already, so I don't need to install it, and let's check it out, the website. So it's Flask library website. You can do a lot of things with this one, and it's a lot plugins here. So I'm gonna start with basics, and you see install Flask here, pip install Flask. So I have the latest version, I don't need to install it again, and let's start coding. So first of all we need the template folder here, and I'm gonna create a new folder. I'm gonna name it templates. So this folder is for HTML pages. So in app.py start coding. So from Flask I need to import Flask and render template and requests. So I need to import these three items from Flask, and then I'm gonna create a variable for application. I'm gonna create app, it's equal to Flask underline name, and let's go ahead. So we have some methods for pages. I'm gonna go with post and get. So get methods, it's like you put in URL. So when you like searching something in Google, you see this is get request, and when you open some website, let me just open, I don't know, a Dribble website. Let's plug in this one. Sorry for low speed on the internet because I'm scanning my computer. It's taking about 23 hours, so I just let it to be scanned. So something in here like when you wanna, I'm gonna open this one, and when you open get in touch, you will have some inputs here. So when you send the request, it's gonna send it in post method, so you don't see it in URL like this. And this is the post method. So I'm gonna go through with it and see in app. So first of all, we should make a route as a main route and index file. So I'm gonna go with @ app dot route. I'm gonna set it on index because we will have index page here, and I'm gonna create a function. I'm gonna set it the function name to home, and I'm gonna return render template index.html. We don't have any user input here, so I'm gonna to set it to none and processed underline input, it's gonna be to none. So I'm not gonna send or receive anything on this page. So then I'm gonna start the application like this: if underline name was equal to main app.run. So I'm using the app for debugging, so I'm gonna go with debug, and I'm gonna set it to true. So this means I'm gonna see all of the logs and everything here. So I'm gonna move to templates, and I'm gonna create a file index.html, and I'm gonna have, for first time, let's use HTML here to see it's no, it's not. Let me see IntelliSense. Is the IntelliSense working or not? It's like this. No, I don't have any IntelliSense here actually for HTML, so let's do it manually. So we have doc type, let's just put it in HTML here, HTML, and I'm gonna set the language to EN. I think it's stuck with Python, so I'm gonna close it here, and let's create some headers here, index page, and let's create a simple body here. And I'm gonna go with just a simple tag here, h1. I'm gonna set it to index page. So we have a route here, it's index, and nothing is not sending and receiving here, so just gonna route it here as index.html. So render template is the folder that we created here, and in the index.html it's the file that we created here. So let me just put the doc type here for okay, see everything is working correctly. Let's start the application. Okay, it's running on this one. Let's open the browser and you see it's working. It's index page, so we don't have any input or output here. It's just a simple page. Let's create another one here. Let's stop the debugging, and I'm gonna create a route with name here, actually app.route. I'm gonna move it on about page here, and again I'm gonna create a function here, and I'm just gonna return render template about HTML. So I don't need to put any process or user input here. I don't have any process or user input here. Let's create another file, and I'm gonna name it about.html. Gonna copy this, and I'm gonna save it here. About page, and let's hit H1 to see the routing here. And from index I'm going to create a link here. I'm gonna move to about page, and I'm gonna set the href to, I don't have any, okay, that's fine, about. So let's start it again, see function, and again it's running on this port. Let's hit the port, and you see index page, move to about page, and it's simple, nothing so difficult here, just creating routes and creating pages. It's like this, but I'm gonna use the post method here. So I'm gonna create a contact page as gonna set app that route, and I'm gonna put the link here. I'm gonna set it a contact. Is it correct? Yes. So I'm gonna send some datas in post method, and I'm gonna return some datas in get method. So I'm gonna use both methods, get and post. So I should do it like this: methods. Okay, IntelliSense doesn't work for me here. Okay, let's go. We have get method and post method here, so we should do it like this one, and we should create it here like others. Define we should create a function here like contact, and let's go ahead. Okay, just I'm gonna return I'm gonna create a page first, and then I'm gonna create the other. So contact.html. So we're gonna have well, let's just copy that on contact, and let's put something here. I need this one and a beer tag. Move to contact page. sorry, just copy from here, and I'm gonna move to contact page. So in contact page, I'm gonna create a form. So let's remove this one. Actually, no, let's just gonna set the style for this one, and text align, gonna put it on center, and let's just set the BR here and another BR, and let's create the form here. So I'm gonna create a form, and method is post, and action page, it will be contact, so that the page that we have here. Okay, so I created a form here. I'm gonna put some items here, so I'm just trying to copy that. So I created a label for name, and it's required to create the email and the message and submit, like normal form that we use for contact page. And then I'm gonna return some items here. If data been submitted, I'm gonna get the datas, and I'm gonna show it again. So after form, let's just set some BR, and I'm gonna use it to show like this. Okay, I was looking for this character. Okay, gonna set if name, it means that if we had the name, the name is here, item that we had here. I'm gonna post it in Python. So if the name wasn't empty, it means if we had name. So I'm just gonna show the datas of this one. So let's just put one of them. Name is equal to name, and we have 3, email and the message. So I'm just gonna show the data that I'm posting in this page, the name, email and message. And then I'm gonna close it with and if. Okay, so I'm gonna post this 3 items to the page and process to see what we're gonna have here. So let's get back here. I'm gonna define the form request first, and it should be like that. If request dot method was equal to post, it was post request, I'm gonna process the data. So name, I'm gonna create a variable name, it's equal to request dot form dot name. So the name field is that what we had in contact page, it's name. So I'm gonna get the value here. So for email, I'm gonna create this variable request dot form, it should be email. So this email is equal to this one. And for the final one, I'm gonna set the message request dot form So I'm gonna get the message. So this message is what we have here. Okay, so if the request was posted, I mean something posted in that page and that submit button clicked, I'm gonna return the data that I want. So I'm gonna return the template that I want, the data that I want. So I set it up return render template, and I'm gonna set the page to contact.html, and I can return the data that I want. So like I wanna return the name here, it's equal to name. I'm gonna return the email here, it's gonna be equal to email, and I'm gonna send the message here, message. So you can check your datas here. I'm gonna change this after testing this page, and in else I'm gonna just return the template without any item. So you can put it on none like this, or you can even just return the template. So you don't need to absolutely post something. So let's save it here again, and let's run it again. So it's the same port. Let's use it. Okay, move to contact page. So let me just add bootstrap here to, okay, is that okay? It's a link one. Oh, sorry. Oops. Okay. Let's just put the CDN of bootstrap here and the CDN of JS. I'm gonna just make it some better. So label. I'm gonna put the class here. Form control for all of them. And why the BR is here. Okay, let's just put this form in a cart, all of them in a cart. Let's create a division tag. Let's set the class to cart. Another division. I'm just gonna make it some better view. It's class cart dash body. Okay, let's put it here. See changes. Okay, it's better looking. I'll just change the button. Primary. Okay, and let's just zoom out some. I'm gonna put all of this cards. Container. Let's put another division div here with class of row, and I'm gonna make it so okay, it's I think in better design now. Yes, I just changed the design. So it's require fields. I'm gonna submit the name like Iman @gmail.com. So, and I'm gonna send the message hi. So when we submit it, you see we get the name here, email, and message. So it's in contact page. So I'm gonna create a login page with these functions to check and send and receive data and check the data actually. And I'm not gonna use MySQL. I'm gonna just use a default variables. So let's create it here. So in app.py I'm gonna create another one like this, another function like this, and the route it's gonna be login. The function is gonna be login, and I'm gonna post just email and password. So let's remove this one. I'm gonna return. So let's put this email here and password here. So the page is gonna be login.html, but I'm gonna do something else here. So I'm gonna create just a simple login. So login.html. So let's go ahead here. I'm gonna copy all of this in login. So your email, so I'm gonna copy this to email, set it up to password, and I'm gonna remove this text area from here. Enter your password. So for example, you see you think you have a login page, you want to log into the system, and you have two fields here to check. So I'm not gonna connect to MySQL, I'm just gonna check the data's here, and let's see, it's login page, everything is working fine. So in index, just hit another page here, name it login, move to login page. Let's just zoom in, and in login page what we have here, login. Okay, everything is I think correct, but in here I'm gonna use it, let's just, I need bootstrap here. Let's to alerts. Okay, we have a success one and we have a danger one. So I'm gonna check it in here, and I'm gonna return the data that I want in container, and in top of the form I'm gonna check if login, or let's hit that name. If we had name, no, let's check with login. I'm gonna return the login. If login status, like I'm gonna check the login status. If we have login status in return, I'm gonna check it, and I'm gonna see if we had it here. It means that we are logged in. So let's do it here. Okay, if login status is equal to like 1, I'm gonna show that this alert and where is that? I'm losing here. In else I hate this IntelliSense, doesn't work when you want it. So in else section I'm gonna show that datas are not, so I'm gonna login logged, I'm gonna say inputs are correct, and in other hand I'm gonna set incorrect informations. So let's go ahead and check it here. Okay, I should change to danger and your email, your password. So we have login status. Okay, in app.py I'm gonna check here if email equal to like iman@gmail.com and check it here, and if password was equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6, return these in here and return login status as 1, and in other hand, meaning else, one in here, return status as 0. So let's check it out here to see what we're gonna have. Let's start it here. Move to login page, syntax error. Oh, where was it? Unexpected token engine was looking for if else and if incorrect blocked if. Okay, let's see. Where meant. Oh, there was a mistake in here. If I should do it like that, I think. Elif, because we have and if here, login status. Let's just check something. Oh, that's great. Login status was equal to 0. Show it like this, and we have and if here. Let's check it again. So I think I should run it again. What happened? Something is not correct here. Code like, oh sorry, I should run here. It's a dumb object. Let me just check something here. I think I'm doing a wrong checking here. So this is why using the login. I think I should not use NF here. Because check it again. Remove the NF. Using ChatGPT to check the error, and just wait a second to see. Okay. Okay, the problem is that we have two ifs here, and actually we should have two and if, because I'm using two if and elif here. It should be like this. It was problem here. So let's run again. Okay. Let's, oh, it's email actually. Let's put it this one here and 1, 2. Okay, bad request could not be complete request. Key name error. Name, we don't have name here. Email, password. Let's get back to the login. Is there any name here? Not sending name. Login status. Password, email. What was that? Key error name. Get item. Browser proxy reset the not complete the request key error name. I'm not using name here. Let's just search it for name. Oh yeah, I'm using. I'm not using. Maybe it's for label, but no. Oh, sorry. When you copy something, this happens. The link, it should be linked to the login page. It was redirecting to contact. So let's start it again, and yeah. Check incorrect information. So let's put the correct informations. What was the correct informations? It's this. Use ChatGPT to check the error because I couldn't find it as fast as I can. So let's hit this data here. Inputs are correct, so you can check it easily like this. And in other videos, we're gonna connect to MySQL and check the status in the MySQL. It was actually a simple working with Flask and rendering web pages here. So I'm gonna create more on this source. I'm gonna add MySQL, I'm gonna add upload files, and I'm gonna add a lot of things to this one. And about the error, thanks to ChatGPT solve this error here. We had to use to end if, because when you start an if, it should be ended, and when we have another if in here, it should be end if again. So I didn't put this one. I used ChatGPT, thanks to ChatGPT on this one. And I'm gonna do a lot more with this Flask. I'm gonna create API with it. I'm gonna do MySQL. I'm gonna do a lot of things with this one on this source. I'm not gonna remove the source and create another one. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and put everything you need in comments so we can create a video about it. And again, thanks to ChatGPT to check this one. It was actually I needed to check it in ChatGPT because this one was not here. So again, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and do everything, join communities and everything, and put everything you want to need to be added in this source in community. I'm gonna add MySQL, I'm gonna create APIs, I'm gonna work with these APIs with Ajax and JavaScript, and I'm gonna do a lot with this Python. I'm gonna create a website, a complete website. I'm gonna develop this source to see what we're gonna have. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video.